everyone, my name is Faye, and welcome to your 16-minute karma class. I'll be your teacher today, and for today's theme, we're going to be focused on the root chakra, which is the Muladhara, I think I said that right, chakra, which is one of the first of the 7 chakras. So we're going to be doing a lot of standing poses and a few inversions, but I promise you it'll be fun. And we're definitely going to be using props for these, so yoga blocks and a yoga strap. But if you don't have any of those, you can substitute with heavy books or a scarf or a towel. Like I'll be using my scarf today because I don't have a yoga strap. But anyways, if you're ready to begin, let's do this.
Okay, everyone, we're gonna begin in our child's pose. So let's bring the knees as wide as the mat. Place your hands to the mat, reaching to top, and just place your head down. Take an inhale and exhale. Setting our attention for today's practice. Just notice how you're feeling to this moment. And for today's mantra is I plant the seeds of growth and water them every day. Noticing how you're feeling this morning to your practice. Just taking a few more inhales and exhales. Inhale and exhale. We're gonna stretch to our left side on our back. So reaching over to our right side, place the left hand over the right hand and just rest your head. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's take one more breath in. And exhale, coming back to center. And now we're going to reach to our left side, placing right hand over left hand, stretching our right side. Inhaling and exhaling. Feeling a nice stretch towards the spine here. Take one more inhale and exhale. Let's come back to center. Doing one more child's pose here. And exhale, you're ready. We're gonna come up to our tabletop. So wrists are on shoulders aligned. Knees are aligned with the hips. Hips are squared. Nice straight back here. And from here, let's just stretch out the wrists here. Turn them opposite way. And now we're gonna come to our cat-cow child's pose flow. So when you're ready, inhaling, arching the back, looking up the sky. You can keep the eyes closed here. And exhale, rounding your back, child's pose. Let's do that again. Inhale, arching back, and exhale, rounding back to child's pose. And from here, you can move on your own, just finding what feels good. So this is your own practice here, so it doesn't have to look like anyone else's. Just moving with your own breath here. And you can also move around in circles. So just have fun here. Moving with your own breath. Inhale. And exhale, rounding the back. Now we're gonna reach our hands a little further to the mat. Tailbone sticking up and coming to our puppy pose. Lengthening the spine here. And resting your head down to the mat. You can also look up to the front of your mat if you want a deeper stretch. Just inhaling and exhaling. Go slowly. Bring your legs down. And coming to our baby cobra. Keep a nice right angle on the forearms here. Shoulders are engaged. Let's close our eyes here. And we can look over your left shoulder. And then your right shoulder. Whatever feels good for you. Do what you can. Just again, left shoulder. And then looking over your right shoulder. Just come back to center here. Now we're going to bring our hands under the shoulders. And now we're going to slowly rise up to upper facing dog. Keep your arms extended, tucking your toes. And we're slowly coming down to our first downward facing dog. And keeping a nice little bend here, since it's our first downward facing dog in the morning, so let's just take it easy on ourselves. And you can walk it out, feeling a nice stretch in the hamstrings here. Make sure the fingers are spread apart, shoulders are away from the ears, and keeping nice little hip distance between your feet. And you're ready, coming back to stillness. Let's take a few more deep breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. Now looking to the top of our mat. Taking small baby steps, walking to the front to our forward fold. Still keeping a little bend in the knees. And take a ragdoll. Swinging arms from side to side. And you can grab the elbows if you want to, if that feels good for you. And bending each knee. And you can shake the head yes. And shake the head no. Just have fun with it here. Now if you're ready, I'm gonna come back to center here. Placing the hands down to the mat for forward fold. And now we're gonna slowly rise up to Tadasana, or mountain pose. Stay up and nice and tall here. Now inhale, reach your arms overhead. And exhale, We're going to stretch to the left side. So we're going to grab our right wrist with our left hand. Get a nice stretch here. Now inhale, coming back to center. And exhale, stretching to the right side. Grabbing our left wrist with our right hand. And then let's come back to center, looking up the sky. And then exhale, practicing cactus arms. Kind of like bring your arms in an L shape, arching back. I'm going to do it again, inhale. And then exhale, cactus arms. And inhale. And exhale, swan dive. Forward fold. Coming back to our breath here. And now, forward fold here. Go widen the feet towards the edge of the mats. Squat down to a malasana here. So if we are kind of turned to the opposite side, arms are against the knees, feeling a nice little hip opener here, hands in prayer. Just breathing into this moment. You can keep the eyes closed here, if that feels good for you. Now let's bring the hands down to mats, and we're going to take our revolve malasana. So reaching our right arm overhead, looking over our shoulder, and then exhale, come back to center. Now let's do the other side. Inhale, reaching the left arm, looking over your shoulder. And then exhale, coming back to center. Let's repeat that again. Inhale. And then exhale. Let's take one more inhale. And exhale, coming back to center. And bring our hands together in prayer. Just take a moment here. And breathing into this moment. Notice how you're feeling in mind. And as you're ready, we're going to bring our hands back to the mats. I'm going to step back into plank. We're going to come to our first Chaturanga Tadasana. But we're going to take it easy here. So we're going to come down to our knees, then chest and chin. When you're ready, upward facing dog. Looking up, coming back down. Suck our toes back in and slowly rise back to downward facing dog. Just breathing here. Just coming back to your breath. Just notice how you're feeling. Just taking a few more deep breaths. Now if you're ready, looking to the top of your mat, we're going to step to the front for forward fold. Now reach your arms head. And exhale, forward fold. And from here, we're now going to do our sun salutation A. I'm doing that 3 times. to forward fold. Inhale halfway up. And you can bring your hands to your shins or your thighs, whatever feels good here. Be nice, straight back here. And coming back down to forward fold, stepping back to plank, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And take an inhale, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward folds. Inhale, standing up, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, hands in prayer. Now we're going to repeat that 2 more times here. So be ready. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back to plank, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, up dog. Tucking your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment here to come back to your breath. Are you ready? Inhale, stepping to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, standing up, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, hands in prayer. I'm going to do that one more time. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back to plank. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, outward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just taking a few deep breaths here. Now we're going to come back to forward fold, halfway lifts. Reach your arms overhead. Standing into Tadasana. Exhale. Hands in prayer. And just closing eyes here. Breathing into this moment. Catch back to your breath. Now if you're ready, we're going to reach arms overhead and coming to our chair's pose. Keep a nice little bend here in the legs. Tailbones engaged, legs are engaged. You can gaze to the mats if you want to. Now we're going to bring our hands to in prayer. And we're going to bring our left elbow against our right knee for a revolved chair pose. And you can look over your shoulder if that feels good to you, or gaze to your mat. And now, if you're ready, you're going to take an inhale. I'm going to step back to revolve lunge. Solid control. Legs are engaged here. And you can take a bind if you want to, bringing your left arm under your leg and your right arm over. That feels good for you. You can also use a yoga strap for that if you need to. Now we're going to reach arms overhead for our crescent lunge. Hips are squared here. Then turn side for our warrior 2 pose. Let's take an inhale, reverse warrior, and exhale, extended side angle, placing your forearm against your thigh. Let's take an inhale, coming back to warrior 2, and exhale. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, tucking your toes. Coming into downward facing dog. And get ready, we're going to look top of your mat. Stepping to the front arm, mat, forward fold. Wide-legged forward fold here. And now we're going to come to Malasana. So I'm going to do a little flow here. So coming back to wide-legged forward fold. And exhale, Malasana. Inhale, right leg forward fold. And exhale, Malasana. You can also bring your hands in prayer if that feels good for you, or place them on the mats. Now let's scoot the feet together for forward fold. And gonna come back to our chair pose. Now we're gonna do the other side now. Let's inhale. And exhale, bring your hands to our hearts. And now we're gonna place our right elbow against our left leg. Ball chair pose. And again, you can look over your shoulder or gaze to the mat, whatever feels good for you. And now we're going to slowly step back, slow control, to our evolved lunge. And you can take a bind here if that feels good for you. And again, you can use a yoga strap or a scarf if you can't reach your hand. Just do what you can here. Now we're going to slowly rise up to our crescent lunge, keeping hips squared here. And then exhale, warrior 2. Keeping nice bend here in the front leg. Back leg extended. Let's take an inhale. Reverse warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Again, looking over your shoulder. Now let's come back to warrior 2. Inhale. And exhale. Coming to plank. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Just coming back to your breath. Notice how you're feeling. Let's take an inhale, stepping to front of your mats. Scoot the feet apart for wide legged forward fold. And coming to our malasana, forward fold flow. So inhale, wide leg forward fold. And exhale, malasana. Inhale, forward fold. And exhale, malasana. And inhale, forward fold. Scoot your feet together. And exhale, slowly rising up to Tadasana, reaching your arms overhead. Inhale. And exhale, hands in prayer. Let's keep the eyes closed here. And bringing our hands to the side, opening the palms, closing eyes here. Staying up nice and tall, back is straight. Chest is broad here, and just noticing how you're feeling to this moment. Coming back to your breath here. And just resting here. I'm not going to stay here for too long here, so just do what you can. Now from here, let's just bend each knee. Feeling a little stretch here. See you feeling, and if you're ready, I'm going to bring our right knee up to your chest and hugging it with our hands. And we're going to just twist our ankle here and just move from side to side here. Leg is stable here. So when you're ready, reach your arms overhead. Knees still up. And exhale, we're going to transition to our Warrior 3 pose. And you can keep your hands in prayer or reach them forward, whatever feels good for you. And just keeping a nice bent knee here to the left hand leg. And now we're going to bring our yoga blocks to our front of our mats and coming down to half moon. And from here we're going to do a little Shiva squats. So when you're ready, inhale, bring our knee to our opposite knee, and exhale, stand splits. Now one more time, inhale, and exhale, standing splits. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale here. And from here, we're going to transition to our half moon pose. So using yoga block here is very helpful here, or if you're feeling more advanced, you can use it without it. So if you're ready, Reaching arms overhead, leg overhead. Hips are stacked, hand is in line with the shoulders, keeping your gaze to the mat. And just opening to the side. And let's taking a sugar cane pose. And if you can't do this, using a yoga strap or a scarf is very helpful too. Now let's come back to half moon. Inhale. And exhale, slowly bring our back foot down to the mat and coming to our warrior two. Take an inhale and exhale. Take an inhale and exhale. Bring your hands down to your mat. Stepping back to plank, knees, chest, chin. Let's take an inhale, upward facing dog. Looking up to sky. Tucking your toes. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Just coming back to your breath here if that feels good for you. And we're going to repeat that on the other side. So when you're ready, stepping to front of your mat, slowly rising up to the Tadasana. Keep your eyes closed here. Palms are open. And just breathing to this moment. Notice how you're feeling, your mind, your body, and your soul. Now let's come to a little movement here, bending each knee at the same time. And now we're gonna bring our left knee to our chest. So when you're ready, reaching your leg up, hugging the knee. Feeling a nice stable heel leg in the right leg. You can twist your ankle, and you can move side to side. Feel a nice stretch here in the quads. Now you're ready to reach your arms overhead. And then exhale, slowly transitioning to our warrior three pose. Hips are squared. Legs are engaged. And you can keep your hands in prayer or reaching forward, whatever feels good for you. And gazing into your mats. And using our yoga blocks, coming down to our standing splits. We're going to come to our Shiva squats. So when you're ready, inhale, squatting down, knee under the opposite knee, and exhale, standing splits. We're going to do it again, inhale. And exhale. And two more times. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. And from here, we're gonna come to our half moon pose. So just take your time here to settle into this pose. So no need to rush here. So using your yoga block or not, whatever feels good. Reach your arm overhead. Leg is extended. Hips are stacked onto each other. Hand is stacked over your shoulder. And gazing to your mats. And you can come to your sugarcane pose. That feels good for you. Also, using a yoga strap here is very helpful too. So do what you can and find what feels good. Now we're going to come back to our half moon. Inhale. So with control, coming back down to mat. And exhale, warrior 3. Take an inhale. Bring hands down to your mat. And exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good job, everyone. And let's just bend the knees here. After doing all those standing poses, just feeling nice stretch here into the knees. And slowly bring your knees down to the mats. Widen them and coming down to our child's pose. Just resting here, coming back to your breath, and just noticing how you're feeling after those inversions. So breathing in and breathing out. Let's take a few more breaths here on your own. And when you're ready, look into the top of your mats and slowly transitioning to our baby cobra. Keeping the eyes closed here and just noticing how you're feeling through these moments. So just be gentle with yourself here. Inhaling and exhaling. So inhale and exhale, coming back down. And now we're going to come to our lotus pose. So lifting your feet off the mats, lifting your arms off the mats, reaching forward, and exhale, bring your arms back, kind of like you're in a Superman pose here. Feel a nice little lengthening in the spine here. And now let's clasp our hands together, bending your knees, doing an easy variation of boat pose. And if you want to come to a full bow pose, you can grab your ankles or your feet and rise up, or you can use your yoga strap or scarf and just lifting up to bow pose, inhaling and exhaling. A nice little arch in the spine. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale And exhale, coming back down. Raising your legs. It's a clasp bar. Bring the forearms together into front of your mat and just resting your head down to a crocodile pose. And breathing in and breathing out. Just take an inhale and exhale. Now we're going to come back up and tabletop and just swing your legs off to the side here. Bring your legs right in front of you, extended. And we're going to come to our staff pose here. So back is straight here. And you can keep the nice little bent in knees here. Now we're going to reach your arms overhead. Fear flex and exhale. Seated forward fold. And again, we're just keeping a nice little bend in here, in the knees here. Just taking a little easy on us. And you can grab your thighs or your ankles, or you can grab your toes. Just really into this moment. You ready? Coming back up. Inhale. And exhale, we're going to scoot a little forward to the mats. And just coming back down to mats. And just gonna rock side to side, doing little windshield wipers. Feet are flexed here. And let's do a little circles over to the right side. And then when you can reverse it, moving over to the left side. And coming back to center, bring your feet up to sky, and coming to our happy baby. And when you can just walk from side to side, bending each leg, feet are flexed here, grabbing to the edges of your feet or grabbing your toes. Nice hip opener here. Just coming to stillness here. And let's bring your feet back down to the mats. And then we're going to bring our arms into a little T shape. Keeping them straight, off to the side. Now crossing your right knee over your left leg. And just stretching to the side. Looking over your right shoulder. Closing eyes here. And you can place your left hand over your right knee for a deeper stretch if that feels good for you. Just twisting over to the left side. Feel a nice stretch into the spine. Inhaling and exhaling, coming back to center. And now we're gonna do the other side. So placing your left knee over your left leg and twist to right side. Looking over your left shoulder now. And again, you can place your right hand over your left knee if you want to feel deeper stretch. Just closing your eyes here. Inhaling and exhaling. So one more inhale and exhale. We're going to come back to center and we're going to do one more happy baby. Just grabbing the edges of your feet. Do a little rock side to side. Or you can keep in stillness here. Exhale, we're going to bring them back down. Bring your soles and feet together, doing a little bound pose. Placing your hands on your thighs actually, sorry. Nice stretch here, the hip openers. Now you can stay here if you want to for end of the class, or you can come to our full Shavasana. So instant stretch each leg, feet to the corners of the mats, hands down to the floor, palms are open, eyes are closed here, and just resting everything. Just breathing to this moment. Notice how you're feeling in your mind, your body, and your soul. Relaxing your feet, your legs, hands, shoulders, your back, your neck, and your head. Just coming to full stillness here. Breathing in and breathing out. Now if you're ready, you're stretching your arms overhead, coming back. Just moments. Looking over. Rolling to one side and slowly come up into your seated pose. And just take your time here, while still closing your eyes here, placing your hands over your knees, stay up nice and tall here. And just breathe. Notice how you're feeling. And if you're ready, let's reach arms overhead, bring your palms together. And exhale, bringing down to their third eye. And then down to our hearts. Thank yourself for this practice. Inhale exhale, bowing down. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing me. I really appreciate it. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day.